Let's all laugh together. What? My girl, you have 2 GCSEs and you want to go into what, medicine? Ah! It was like I was put in a box the whole time. I only do what I was offered because of my GCSEs. But even though I was put in a box and I could only do a certain thing, God still opened boundaries for me that even people that were not put in those boxes, they could get. It was like I was just getting rejections left and right, left and right. I'm kind of used to it now. I started application letters again, even though they had rejected me before. I guess something I have is perseverance. So I basically got rejected from all of them. Guess who had still not reached out to me? Nottingham. People were getting offers in December, nothing. January, nothing. February, nothing. March, oh. Imagine how I must have felt. Seriously, how did I survive? Because I don't know. They accepted me. I don't know always why I have to go through hurdles before. If you accept me, just accept me. And do you really have to make me go through hurdles? It was a joyful day. I was thanking God. I feel like God does all that for me to know that. Like if he doesn't do all that, I wouldn't know that he's working behind the scenes to make people accept me, would he? And even places that I'm not qualified, I was just going through my emails. I was like, oh my lord, my dream uni has offered me an interview when all the other unis that are not even my dream uni. Lord, guys, I was so elated. It's just crazy. You go through hurdles, but you finally make it. Guys, guess where I graduated? That same exam hall that I was crying for math, that's where I graduated. Have you seen God? That same room that I was crying tears, that's the same room I graduated. That's God for you.
Medical Physiology and Therapeutics. Angel, Kerry, email.
And you know what I always do, even from sixth form, like when we're about to go to the ending season, I get so close to my lecturers. Guys, you really need these tips. Like, you have to be buddy with your lecturers. So I kept going to my lecturer asking her what I can do to improve, what I can do to up my marks. And my lecturer told me that I was basically a 50-50. I would either get in or I would not. So for my last coursework, she made me start very early. And that's something that I was not very good at. I kept procrastinating. But for my last coursework, she made me start so early before everybody else. So when I'll do something, I'll go to her, then she'll show me what to do, that this is not right. So for my last coursework, I got like 70 or something. I did very well in it. That's really upped my mark for chemistry, because otherwise, yes. And that's what I was also doing in A-level. So you see, for A-level, at first they were like, I had to get an A in psychology, distinction in health and social, and distinction in applied science. So I was up and down, especially for applied science, up and down, talking to my teacher, telling her that I need to get an A, so can you please help me? And then she'll be showing me what to do. And with health and social, I had it packed. Your girl was the top in the class. Do you know, I was the top of all my subjects. Even though I was the top of all my subjects, I was top in psychology, but it kept going up and down, up and down. I kept going up and down sometimes, but most of the time I was the top. And health and social, okay, most of the times I was the top. Applied science, I was more or less top 3. So yes, I kept going up and down. Like, you see me up and down the stairs. I just remember like how I was up and down all the time. Oh my Lord, Angel. Just to talk to my teachers and tell them if what I'm doing is right, or it's just easy, guys. So you need to become buddy. You need to become a teacher's pet, especially in that last few months of finishing. I was so depressed. When I got in, it was 2019 that we started, right? 2019 September. That was when I became skinny fat. If you watch the video above, you go to see what I'm talking about. And I was trying to lose weight, so I was so depressed. And that's when, oh yes, and in 2018 December, in foundation year, I didn't get my student finance early. I got my student finance in December. If you click the link above, you'll see that I did a video with my sister talking about how much we suffered with student finance. I had to wait from September to December to get my first student finance. So in second year, which is actually my first year, apart from foundation year, I didn't also get my student finance. I thought I was okay. I didn't need God, because my first student finance, I kept praying to God to give it to me, and He gave it to me in December. And I was like, oh, I didn't need God because I kind of know all the tricks and everything. I got it 1.5 years later, guys. From September 2019 till December 2020, that's when I got it. And they kept telling me I needed to pay my rent or court action. I was so freaking depressed, guys. And then Corona happened in 2020. So yes, we went back home. And because of the pandemic too, I didn't have to pay my full amount of my accommodation. So yes, they kind of helped me. And I started working. So I was working as a support worker. So I could work during the pandemic. And I was working. And yeah, I also got a scholarship of £1,000. So they made us fill like a personal statement about why you wanted to come into the course. And then I did it. It was so long, guys. But I needed the money. And I didn't think I'll even get in. So after we filled it, we had to do an interview too about why you need the money. And then I told them about my student finance situation. And yeah, I got the money. I was able to put it towards my rent. I worked and also got a lot of crisis fund. I had to apply. So you don't just get it for free, but you have to apply. But when you apply, that's when God gets to work. God will just do the rest. And I got it. I got crisis fund twice. I think I got one £500 and one £200. And the crisis fund is supposed to be like they are loaning you money, then you pay back. But because they said that it's a pandemic, so they gave it to us for free. So I just got that money for free and I put it towards my rent. So even before I got my student finance, months later, I was able to finish paying my rent. God literally paid it for me. So yeah, guys, I went through a lot. And then my student finance came in November 2020. It was long, guys. It has been a journey. God has been with me throughout. It was like the devil just wouldn't let me do my coursework. The coursework that I needed to do to finish second year. And because I wanted to become a cardiac physiologist, I needed to do my cardiology model. Literally 2 minutes before my group had to present, we were presenting from home. Water poured on my laptop, it got spoiled. I bought myself a new laptop from Amazon because I had to complete a cardiovascular disease coursework. Like I said, I wanted to be a cardiac physiologist, so I needed it. I bought a new laptop. The next day, it just became like that. I don't know. It did not fall, nothing. I opened it and then it was like that. It was just crazy. And I had 1 week to complete the coursework. My sister came over and we were just chilling. I think this was 2 days after. I usually drink a bit. I warm water to drink because I like it like that. And the water poured on my hand. And I got severely burnt. And this was just a week before I would do my cardiovascular module coursework. It was crazy. Like, the devil was using so many ways to prevent me from doing it. But God got me. And yes, I was able to finish it and even graduate. For God so loved you that he gave his only son, so you and I will believe in him and not perish, but have everlasting life.